that as we take these mobile services, the problem we have is the screen size is too small. If the screen becomes large, then we can't put it in our pocket. So what we like to see is both the screen and the keyboard and all that sort of stuff, things that we use for interacting with the communication device, to become large, but perhaps foldable, such that we can fit in our pocket, but we can unfold it whenever we need to. And it will give the same experience as if we are sitting in our living room watching a large screen TV or large screen anything else. That will be a wonderful invention. Ease of use. Communication networks are very difficult to use. If you don't believe me, you can ask Chirag and his friend this morning or this afternoon. For 3 hours they were struggling to set up 2 ISDN lines. It's a lot of effort. That needs to change. Things need to become plug and play. And so things that become easy to use, things that can be plugged in, even by least experienced non-technology person, would be a tremendous plan. We don't want to increase the complexity because the capability is increased. We want higher capability, but easy to use capability. Secondly, we want 10 times cost reduction. Some people would say 100 times. But we want cost reductions that will make a difference to the people, poor people in developing countries. We want them to have communications capability because it becomes cheaper and cheaper, and the new technology that can make it happen. We want to have tools for larger. As this communication network becomes larger, our ability to deal with large systems gets hacked. We don't simply have the capability to deal with very, very large systems. When we have large systems where one little part interacts with some other part of the system in some obscure fashion, that's not a good system. So we need tools, we need technology, we need to be able to architect very large systems, but systems which we can maintain, which we can engineer, which we can administer, and so on for the future. Whatever capability that we can experience in a fixed room, in an office building, in a lecture hall, we want to be able to experience in a mobile fashion anywhere. The dream is that anything that you do in a fixed place, you should be able to do in a mobile place in the future. So how can you make that happen? And then finally, large number of products are designed by engineers for the developed world. They are simply pushed on to the developing world. The developing markets are becoming large, and it's important for us to figure out what the market is and create technology and capacity that will allow us to develop the product for developing world itself. And understanding these markets and figuring out how to develop technology specific to those markets is something we can help as well. So that is my wish list. And I thank you very much for your patience. And thank you for giving me this honor to give you this talk. Thank you.
So the pleasure is all. Thank you. We have some questions for you. The lecture that you gave was a very short provoking one. I can guess that by the amount of questions that I have with me here. The first one is by Ms. Rashi Singh.